Oh my god, I'm late. Hello all, hello world. This is day 223 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Last time, I think we set up the hash sort of slot pile, for our GVN implementation. This time we're gonna do a little bit of revision on it first, and then hopefully we're gonna see if we can use that to implement the rest of hash-based GVN. As a recap, there's two general implementations of GVN, which is global value numbering. If you're not familiar with what global value numbering is, the idea is we can assign a number to every unique computation we make in a program, and if there are duplicative ones, we can simply use the value from before. That's kind of the core idea of global value numbering. The reason it's global is because historically there have been local variants of it, because those are a lot easier to prove that two statements are identical, but control flow makes it a little bit complex, so a little bit more work had to be done to get it to a quote-unquote global state. And there's two main approaches. The first one, which I'm implementing, is the hash-based approach. The idea is we just make one big hash table, and if something was computed in a block that dominates the current block, then we can do the replacement. But if not, then we, can't do that. There's more formal definitions beyond that, but the idea is we have a more formal notion of prior computation. The second approach is a partition-based approach, where I don't even know how to begin to explain this. The general idea is that we kind of assume that every expression is identical, and then we slowly split it up into different buckets, and those are kind of the, I guess, criteria for allowing this sort of substitution. Yeah, so we're implementing the hash-based approach. That's what we're up to this time. I also realized I didn't have this up. Whoops. But yeah, we're gonna keep going on it. So yeah, we have this in Harpoon, which is nice. First of all, I think we should change the way that we do this. Yeah. So I think we need to number things first. But I'm not sure how we want to do that. I'm not sure if that even fits properly in this paradigm. Yeah, this is kind of rough. This is quite rough. I think literals are kind of implicitly numbered already. I think the big thing we're missing is types, but or sizes / types. We'll worry about that when we get there though. Types. Yeah, so we might run into some issues with that down the line, but hopefully everything is fine. Yeah. So let's implement this dvnt function. Also I just realized I need to fix my setup. 1 second. Yoink yoink. Yoink yoink yoink. I have two desktops. One of them is my streaming setup. There we go. Okay. So we need to figure this stuff out. What do we even do with this? Let's pull up the paper again. Where did that go? Value numbering. Here we go. Give it a second. Okay. So we have this we have the pseudocode here. Yeah, so that's dvnt, and then we'll finish implementing this, and then we'll figure out what to do with it in a bit, or where we want to call it. So let's do this. So we'll handle fees later because those are a little bit more complex. So what do we do with this? this equivalent expression thing. We need to do some sort of hash thing. So we want like equivalent op equals. We could even just like make an object. So instruction, or we want like our instruction, but we need to pass a pointer. Yeah, we should make unique. So let's make a binary op. And this takes, oh man, this is gonna be difficult. Let's do I get in op get type, I think. What does this take again? That does not help me at all. Yeah, I guess the template does not help here. So let's look at our pile that we have again. So type, op, left and right. So we have type, get op, and then we need to figure out left and right. For now, we'll just do the left and right from it. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Or we could probably pull this out. Right. Or maybe we should pull left and right out. Yeah, let's do that, just so this is less annoying to edit in a bit. So we have left and we have right. Let's paste that. Yeah, so we can do left, right. And that's a little bit cleaner to look at, or at least it makes me want to gouge my eyes out less. So that's the equivalent expression. Simplify, or I guess substitute left and right. And then the rest of this we need to figure out how to do this. So in our big pile we have value to num and we have num to value. So let's make hash equals gvn hash. Let's give it equivalent op get, I think, or dot get, whoops. And then if value to num contains hash, then we can do something with it. Else, we want to do something else with it. So this should go there, and this should go here. We should probably do something similar up here at least. So I think we could probably scaffold that out right now. Oh, we need to do this for fees. I just realized. That's gonna be so fun. Oh man. Oh. Instruction fee star. And we give it v. If v, then we want to do something. What? Yeah, that scares me a little. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Anyways, let's do gvn hash. Let's give it fee, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. And then if... Oh, man. Maybe we should do it for the generic case in some way, then? Yeah, I don't actually know what the best way to implement this is. Because we want to hash it Oh, we recursively hash, so I think that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Value, we can yank this kind of. Actually, how do we even figure this out? We should probably put this at the top, I think. If meaningless, map to equivalent. And then we want this to be if redundant, map to equivalent. Yeah, okay. So then redundant, I think, is just the hash table contains it, right? I think this defines it here somewhere. We also need to check the, like, this stuff. No incoming back edges. Do we need to explicitly check for that? I think there's a chance we do, at least. Let's see. I think we can just check predecessors and, like, we could make a visited list or something, I think. If we're doing, like, reverse post order, I forget what order reverse post order is, I can't lie. What's up, Core Threads? How'd you get this good at programming? I don't think I'm that good, to be honest. I just do a lot of reading and I just write a lot of code. Some of it is good, a lot of it is very bad. But yeah, I guess the biggest thing, at least for me, has just been, like, writing more code. Yeah. Valuation, oh, jeez. Yeah, that's correct. So we want this. And an else block. We might flatten this at some point in the future. Actually, we should. We should flatten this. What do you think about vibe coding? I think it's fine. I think there are a lot of cases where it does make sense. But at least for me, part of the reason why I'm writing all this by hand is because I want to, like, get more practice, like, working with C++ proper. Part of the purpose of this is just to get more comfortable with the language, and I don't think vibe coding is going to make as much progress on that for me, at least. That's not to say that, like, I don't do it sometimes. Like, the biggest case for me is, like, writing scripts and stuff, because I don't want to do that by hand. So there are, like, very valid cases for vibe coding, don't get me wrong, but at least in the context of this project, I think it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. So I choose to write this by hand. Yeah, we can rewrite this instead. And we want to continue. I can do that. I like this structure more. I think we should do it like that. So let's do that, and then continue here. And then maybe we stick a continue block at the bottom, just to help keep things flowing quickly. Yeah, like that. Sorry, live after I finished writing my HTTP server from first principles? Hell yeah. Love to see it. That's like kind of the same idea of what I'm doing here, at least. Except maybe it's not an HTTP server. That's like one of the projects I want to do at some point, but I've yet to route it in, for better or for worse. Oh man. Okay, so I see. So this is... These are the blocks that the current block dominates, to my understanding. At least if I implemented that correctly. Let's check the analysis. Yeah, okay. So we have like an immediate dominator. So that should start with the entry block, I think. How do we want to do this? What's up, Sloppy? It's been a second. Holy hell. Yeah, how have you been? Maybe we should make a work list. Brutal exam season? Damn. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Passed? Hell yeah. Oh, wait, I see. Definition. And then we want get entry block. Like that. There we go. Work list? Question mark? This should at least run now, in theory. I don't have a way of parsing it yet. So we're gonna need to figure that out eventually. Let's do some renaming real quick before I forget. Let's do hash GVN. Or hash? We'll call it hash GVN. Okay. And then we also want to do a different implementation at some other point. So let's find and replace GVN. Let's replace it with hash GVN. There we go. All fixed up. What's wrong here? Oh. Forgot about that. What did I do? Anyway. A lot of questions are sloppy. I see. Yeah, I mean, I think like exams, sorry. I think exams were like, the professor really clearly just like did not put a lot of effort into it, just like, or like did not put a lot of effort into writing and just like really sucks, at least. The experience is just like it like you kind of just ask yourself like, what am I doing here, right? But I'm glad to hear that it went well, at least. Oh man, how do we even do this? Yeah, what is the best way to do this? How far along are you now? I'm working on global value numbering. Maybe we should make this hash to num, and then we should just make a separate like value to num table. And then we can do replacement like that. I don't know. This is really awkward. I think I'm trying to implement the pseudocode too tightly. I think I should be a little bit looser with it. Like, I think I could just get away with just doing all the numbering and then just the replacement at the end, recomputing everything. Yeah. I think that might be the easiest way to do this. Yeah, because that should already be mapped at least. Do pass replacing by hash. We're gonna do it this way. I think it's a good exercise for me, at least, to not stick too tightly to the theory. Because like at the end of the day, implementing algorithms is like, it is just like an engineering problem, and I think that's part of the fun, right? So just like figuring out what this is supposed to look like. Yeah. Okay, so we want value to num at hash equals I swear we have a number. Yeah, next num. Yeah, Yes, we want to postfix increment that. Oh, we actually do need the braces still. But that's okay. So we increment that, and then num to value at. Maybe we should increment this after, like here, like that. Or we could prefix increment it. Either way is fine. Let's give it I think. Or, no, we can't give it I. We have to give it phi. So here we should check if condition for redundancy is correct. Or double check condition for redundancy. There we go. So we can just do that. And then we need to figure out what the hell it means for it to be meaningless. We can do the same thing here though. Yeah. So instead of this, we want to invert the condition, and then we want to yoink this pretty much. And there we go. Instead of phi, we can't do phi here. Bin op. There we go. What else? What else do we want to do? I think we've done most of this now. What's up, Skittles? It's been a second. I've been doing alright. I've just been in implementation hell, I suppose. What does this do? Alright, let's look at the paper again. I think this will be good to read through. Recursively for the children. Reverse post order. Is this done reverse post order? No, the way I implemented it isn't quite, I think. I think we need to do some changes. Enjoying my summer, but probably finally gonna work on a project or two? Hell yeah. That's good to hear. What's up, Kimmy? Are you done with your school term? Yes. I finished up last week. And I walked for my bachelor's this past Monday. So we're officially just a master's student, which is simultaneously very cool and very terrifying at the same time. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna go back to reading through this. This is talking about what a dominator is. This is talking about fees, I think. Initialize the hash table with the info resulting from value numbering its parent in the dominator tree. Okay, so we just start from the root, which necessarily is just the entry block of the function, because it'll always go through, or the entry block necessarily dominates every block in a function. I got drunk and climbed to celebrate a study year's end. Hell yeah. We love climbing out here. I actually went climbing a couple weeks ago with a couple of friends. It was a good time, but my hands are kind of nuked by it. Wish Mars to say algorithms explain whether they require RPO or just used to minimize. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I never thought about it as like a optimization. I've always assumed, whenever it mentions RPO, I always assume that it's like strictly necessary, but I mean, sometimes that might not be true. Hands are nuked from weightlifting? Yeah, I feel ya. Starting to work out again? I mean, hell yeah. I think feeling sore is like low-key the best part about that though, no? Like, it really does feel like you're putting in the work. And like at some point you get to the point where like you just stop feeling sore and like it kind of sucks. Like you kind of miss that feeling because it was very measurable progress in some way. Yeah. Like I've been gymming almost every day, barring like the occasional day here and there. I low-key don't feel sore anymore. That shit, I don't know. Maybe I just need to train harder. Maybe I need to like diet harder to like push harder, but yeah. Golfer's elbow, youch. Yeah, you gotta start light and work your way up. A lot of your early gains will come from just like from like getting physically better at the exercise or like your body getting used to it. So like I don't even know how to explain it, but like the simple version to my understanding is like as you do an exercise more initially, a lot of your gains come from like just like your body better understanding how to recruit muscle fibers to like perform the movement. So yeah, I think it's fine to like start light anyways. Just like don't forget to like push yourself. Like if you just like stay at a lightweight because like you're tired, and like you should probably do something about that at least. Yeah. Okay, let me lock back in again. I've been yapping for too long. It's not your fault, but I do be a big yapper. Okay, so we skipped the scope hash table. We're just using a global hash table. SSA name of the first occurrence of an expression becomes the value number. Oh, wait, we can do that? I mean, I guess we just like renumber anyways, but like still. That's really funny. Why don't I just map it to a literal value then? Wait. Do I even need this layer of indirection? Wait, no, wait. No, what the hell? Hold up. I feel like I do need that level of indirection though if I'm doing it this way. Because like the example later on that I'm looking at is like here. I don't think I could like... I don't think that would be accurate if I were to do the find and replace based on that. Right? Ugh. Okay, well, we'll continue reading this, but that's at least something to think about. We can just like, I think it's perfectly fine to add a layer of indirection and call it a day. But does it get us anything? I don't think it really gets us anything, so we might just remove it and see what happens. I don't think it's really the end of the world. Do you start your internship yet? Not quite. I have 2 days until it begins. And that might nuke my stream schedule, actually. But we'll see what happens. Wait. Yeah, this indirection does just get me nothing. I feel like we could just get rid of one of these tables, unironically. So let's get rid of next num. Let's make this mr value star value numbering, or value numberings, I guess. Just remember to not use emojis. I mean, we'll see what happens. I can't make any promises. So we give it hash equals fee. And then we can get rid of that line. And this actually simplifies the code a little bit, which is very nice. Just here we need to replace fee with bin op. Surely I won't be forced to sit in Windows hell. I know they use C++, so surely it's not Windows. Surely I will not be developing in Windows. Okay, let's continue reading through this. All roads lead to Windows. I sure hope not. I feel like that'd be very miserable. That'd be a very miserable future for me. SSA name of the first occurrence becomes the expression's value number. I guess, yeah, we could do that. Eliminates the need for the name array. Okay, well. You know what? Fair enough. Completely fair enough, actually. Oh, man. An SSA name that represents a value number with angle brackets. Sure. So that's just naming. So do we need to, like... Do we need to also number, like, other values as well? Oh, man. I should definitely try to copy this example, I think. I think this is a good example to look at. Or if I can generate that code in a test. I think this will be a good comparison. Yeah. Yeah, this is hard to follow. Yeah, this is also another example I want to look at, but we'll throw this into the test pile later. Is there any other explanation that I'm missing somewhere? I feel like there's something major. Okay. When a redundant computation is found, the compiler removes the operation and replaces uses, but we do the replacement later. Man, I'm struggling. Okay, so... what's up, Zaki? I'm slowly figuring it out. I have not completely figured it out, but we're working around the edges at least. So use can appear in a block dominated by the first occurrence. Or can appear as a parameter to a fee node. Okay, I need to read this sentence. A parameter to a fee node, or a parameter to a phi node corresponding to control flow from a block dominated by the first occurrence. What the fuck? That sentence does not make sense. Are you okay? I don't know. I think I'm okay. I'd like to think I'm okay, but you never know. Yeah. Must have previously assigned value numbers to all the inputs. So this is like the phi handling stuff that I'm trying to figure out. Value flows along a back edge. Ah. So if it has no incoming back edges. Ay. Okay, wait, this is the part that we can figure out for now. So, it's meaningless if all inputs have the same value number. But I think we do that elimination at some other point already anyways. So I think it's fine. I don't think we need to do that immediately. Ugh. Yeah. How do we want to do this? Oh man, I hit a button. I think we handled this in a different place already, right? And that's not the right button. I think we do that in like our simplify CFG implementation, if I remember correctly. Right? Oh god. This is ugly. We might want to clean this up. We should probably throw that into here as well anyways. Or maybe like we should throw that into like inst combine, I think. I think I should do that in inst combine. I think that would be wise. Yeah, so we're not gonna worry about meaningless. But we'll throw that into the inst combine list, so we actually just have it here. Phi simplification to inst combine. What else? What else were we looking at? Is redundant if it computes the same value as another phi. Okay, so that just... Yeah, so we can just hash that, and like, that's fine. We'll be fine. Without additional information about the conditions controlling the execution of different blocks, cannot compare phis in different blocks. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, Izrith? Oh man, we need to figure out how to hash phis. This is scary. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh man. This is really scary. Or do I even need to like two-string these? Why can't I just print the pointer? Why do I even need the number? Like, I only use it here. This is ridiculous. Oh, right, because it's not unique. Fuck. Okay. Or it's... Is it? No, wait. Wait, no, wait. Wait, am I tripping? Wait. Yes, it should be unique. It should be unique. We'll just have like some really ugly long hashes and like that'll be fine. Yeah, so we'll just do v or c++ pointer to string. Oh no. Okay, we might have to do that. We might have to do that. That's so gross. Let's do that. I can't believe I'm throwing this into here. Let's do std to, or actually, can we just give it? Yeah, the string conversion is implicit, so we can just do like that. Can we do std? Can we just do that? Let's do that, and let's give it v. It really does not like that. It really, really does not like that. What is the safe way? Reinterpret cast. Is this what we want to do? I can't believe I'm doing this. What's up, the undercover? How old are you when you start coding, and what are your previous projects? I technically started when I was in like elementary, but I didn't really like seriously make anything until I started college. So in that sense, I would only count like 4 years probably. In terms of other projects, I think this is the main one. You can check out my GitHub, it's in the description. I think it's pretty comprehensive. It has a lot of slop. It has, but inside the slop, there's like some real stuff. I think that's the best description. Can I static cast? Can I just make this a void star like that? Oh, that works. Jesus Christ. Oh. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen in here. Oh my god. Print pointer address. What's your main programming language? I've written a lot of C++ recently. What are you going to do? Hashing the pointer? I'm trying to... So, my way of figuring out how to combine hashes is we're just going to serialize everything. And part of that process is figuring out how to serialize these sorts of strings. And my solution to that is we're just going to use the pointers. I know it's gross. I know you're probably going to like... I know I'm probably gonna get like hate crimed for this, but like, I think this should work. I'm fairly sure this is supposed to work. And if it doesn't work, then like, I don't know, unfortunate. And we'll like be clean about it. Hashing the ID of the V register. I see. That makes sense. That would be way smarter. I just haven't implemented the infrastructure around that at least. This is so ridiculous. I don't know. I think this is the only way to do this without like reinterpret cast. I'm gonna Claude this. I think this is one of the few times where it actually makes sense to use Claude. So let's do that. Is this the correct, or does this convert v to a, or convert v to a string of its address? Oh my god. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Implementation defined. Okay, I do not care. I do not care about the format. Yeah, we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna pray that it doesn't, like, it doesn't break anything. And if it does break something, then, like, I don't know, tough shit. We'll deal with it as it comes up. Okay. We're gonna yank that again. We're gonna change this though. This is L. And then instead of V, we want literal. Yeah, this is so ridiculous. This is actually so stupid. No, is it true? I mean, as long as it passes my benchmarks, I think that's good enough. No. Surely that's good enough. Man, I should really make a template for this. Let's do that, actually. Maybe we'll put this up here. Analysis, registering template. I think that would help a lot with cleaning this sort of thing up, because this is very boilerplatey. Yeah, I don't like this, but we can definitely clean it up. We don't need NIR anymore. Right? Yeah, okay, we also don't need this anymore. We don't need the constructor anymore. So we can delete that. We can delete that. Okay. Do we still... Okay, wait. So we've, like, gotten through here. I'm fairly sure. At least for here, I don't know what to do. Should we update the fees preemptively? It's hard. I think yes, we should do that. Right? Yes, because we have information from the current block, at least. Right. So we can do the replacement like that. I think we can just replace those in place. Yeah, so... So for each instruction, so we want I iter in successor Okay, instructions. Congrats on the internship. Thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah, so let's get that like that. And then... Oh man, we're gonna do more dynamic cast, because why wouldn't we want to do more dynamic cast? Yeah, so if it's a fee, then we want to do more iteration. Don't feel bad if you gotta keep these daily streams to the weekend. Sounds good. I think there's a very good chance that I do just wait until the weekend, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it will just be very overwhelming. The biggest thing for me is like the commute each way is like an hour. So yeah, that's gonna eat up like a very large portion of my day already. Granted, it's like time I probably would have spent scrolling anyways, but like, you know, don't wanna make too much of a mess out of it. I forgot what A and B in fee get predecessors, I think? Yeah, we want to do that. Do we need to account for types? I feel like we are going to, actually, now that I think about it. But we'll worry about that once we get there. We'll leave the braces for now, until we can provably not need them. Let's see what types these are. So this is a basic block, and this is a value. Pred, val, I think. We want to do that. So if val... Or no, we just care about the current predecessor, duh. We don't need to care about all of them. Oh, man. So... Fee, val... Get predecessors... At. Or we could... What type is this? This returns... This is a ref, so we don't want to mutate it too much, I think. No, obviously it's gonna have... It should by construction have the thing, so I think bracket operator is safe. Or even just at should be safe. At pred, or... At basic block, I think? Or we could even just like, we could just mutate it. We don't even need to do this mess, because we just need to check if it's different, right? So if it doesn't equal the value numbered one, we do the replacement. Is that what we're trying to do here? I think we do just want to do this replacement, but... No, but we can't do the replacement. Fuck. No, we can't do it, because it's not safe. Right, for the exact aforementioned case, down here. Right. But this, no, this should be safe in some way. Yeah. So like here we would number this. And then we would replace that with that as well? Ah, this is convoluted. TS convoluted as hell. And then this way we should probably like, we need like a code motion thing for this as well. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'm not even sure how we would go about implementing this. This seems like a headache for a different day. During or after? We'll do it like that, I guess. Yeah, this is getting rough. If it's not a fee, then we can just break as well, I think. I think that will simplify things a lot. Yeah, we can just do it like that. I think this is fine. I don't think we need to check for back edges, but we should figure that out. Redundancy we double checked. We need to figure out how to substitute left and right, but we're making progress. This is very good. This is very, very good. Let's see. What's up, Katie? Kaden? Kaden. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, I be implementing GVN right now. Hopefully you're doing alright. Git status, git commit, more GVN progress. There's some stuff here. I think I want to do this like analysis registering template thing real quick. Yeah, so how do we make a template? Would you say you're more interested in languages or compiler internals? Definitely more the compiler side. The biggest thing for me is like the optimizations. I'm not particularly interested in the language side, although it does have interesting implications for optimization. I just want to make code go fast. So that's kind of like at least my primary interest, but I also think like the language side is interesting, and I also think that like code gen is also interesting in some sense. Let's see. Oh, that's bright. There we go. Specialization. Oh, I see. Okay, this makes sense. What's up, full by primes? I am not familiar with that whatsoever, so I cannot speak to that, unfortunately. Can we just give this like a list of parameters? Is that a thing we can do? Or variadic templates? Pack. What the hell? Oh man. This is rough. We could try it like this actually. Let's do the pass registering thing real quick. So this should go under pass manager, I think. Right? Or no, we should put it in pass. We should make a template here. So we want, how do we make a template? So template, type name. Oh man. Wow. Hack expansion. Wait, what? Okay, so we want to do like that. Okay, I see. So we want to do something like that, I think. Okay, so we want T and then... Oh, man. Oh. What is type name? Holy. Okay. So you want... Oh, okay, let's do void. Add pass, I think, or add analysis. Oh, man. This is difficult. Can we just do like this? Or wait. What happened here? Okay, it worked. This is going rough. This is going really damn rough. We should give it this thing as well. Right. Do we need to? I think we probably need to. This should be encapsulated. It's not a macro. So how does this work? Ah. I like the example down here. So we want to steal from like what we did here. I think we need helpers for this. I think that's genuinely what we need. This is so ridiculous. Can't believe I'm doing this. How do we want to implement this? I have not done template stuff before, so this is a really difficult first template to do, I think. So I want to simplify like this sort of slop. Or like if we have mem2reg, I think is a better example. If we have like multiple passes, I want to be able to like macro this in kind of. Right, so we can nuke that. Let's paste that there. Oh, I think we do want... I think we just do want more templates here. Yeah, so we can do this, I think. And then this should be pass. What type is that? Std unique pointer. Or we don't even need unique pointer. We can just get analysis pass. Alright, we can do that. So let's yank this. Let's put this in here. Or we can make this has analysis, maybe? We could name it that way. Or we should do the dynamic cast. We necessarily should do the dynamic cast. And this should take T star. This should be p.get. And this should be a unique pointer to analysis pass. Like that. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, maybe we can't do this so cleanly. Maybe we do just need to macro this, I think. Oh, that's really annoying. Fuck. Man, okay, that's really annoying. I guess we can't do it that way. I forgot we have to like do this sort of thing. Although I guess we could macro it, huh? Right? I guess we could give it like a pointer. Right? We could give this a try. Yeah, I don't even know what the best way to do this would be. This is like really gross. Variadic template to check. I don't think that would get what I want though. The problem is like we have to like pass in like this thing. This gross thing. This gross thing like ruins all of my happiness. Because there's just not a clean way to do this. Unless I like pass that in as a pointer. Actually, I don't think that's the end of the world, to be honest. Ugh. Yeah, we could just pass it in as like another param, right? Jesus Christ, this is so bad. Variable, pass pointer into template. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, I don't know. I'm definitely overcooking this. We'll just push and call it a day. I'll think about this more in the probably coming evening, but it probably won't happen, but yeah, it was worth a shot. Anyways, thank you all so much for showing up today. I'm gonna get water because I'm dehydrated as hell. Like the stream if you haven't, sub to the channel if you're new, join the Discord if you haven't. It's the best place to get pinged when I go live and stay connected with the broader community. Aside from that, my GitHub's in the description, my LinkedIn's in the description, and my GitHub sponsors is also in the description. Yeah, that's all for today. Take care, y'all. Take it easy. And I will see you all tomorrow.